Alrighty guys, so by the square body, have it up on the jack stands. What we gotta do is get this gas can out. So there's these metal brackets. There's 4 bolts on each side, or 4 bolts on this side for this bracket and 4 on this side. Then we got the bolts in here for the filler neck and stuff, and we slowly bring it down and disconnect what we need to. And then right in here, there's a fuel pressure regulator on the opposite side of the frame rails that we got to get down as well, because we're replacing that and the fuel pump in this thing. We got a new O-ring and locking ring and everything for it. That should be coming in today with Amazon. So I don't want to be ahead of the game and have this down, so when that comes, just slap it together, put it up, and should be good to start it up at that point. So this truck is loaded with yellow jackets, and I already got stung yesterday, and I ain't trying to get stung again. So I'm gonna do it once over again. We got rid of like 3 or 4 like nests, so yeah, let's see what we can figure out. All right, so I got about 4 or 5 more of them. They're still all over this thing. But we need to get this truck done because it's Nikki's birthday coming up, and she wants a cruise in this thing for her birthday. So, oh, look at that. Amazon's here, baby. Square body parts. Sweet. All right, guys, you see a little bit of different scenery now. We made some room in the barn. Took a couple hours off camera and cleaned up around here. We got the SR car pulled out. We moved the 69 Camaro up more. We got the SR car pulled out and sitting right over there because we're going to be working on that soon. But we needed more room for this here, and I was tired of laying in the dirt, and we had to be on this truck to do the rest of the exhaust, put the front end on it and stuff. So I figured we'll just do that so we can get this whole truck up in the air on 4 jack stands, so we can do the fuel pump, regulator, do the exhaust on it, everything that needs to be done underneath of it. So we're gonna get it up as high as we can, put it up on 4 jack stands, drop this tank, do all that, and we can do the exhaust and everything. So in this video, our objective is the fuel pump, fuel pressure regulator, and getting it to run. And the next video will probably be assembling the front end and all that stuff, and the body of it, and then exhaust, all that. So I have a couple of videos on this, probably gonna be back-to-back videos on this. We got to get this ready for a car show coming up. So let's get this all up on jack stands and update you guys then. All right, guys, so I got the whole truck up on jack stands, front and rear, so it's completely off the ground. We got our little carpet thing, blankie here that we lay on, so we can get down under here to get the fuel tank off. And then right in here, like I said, you slide in here. You got 4 bolts here for this bracket, and then it's so dark on here, y'all. Hold on, let me fix the light. Okay, and then how you got for this strap here, you got 1 bolt here, and up here you got bolts. You got these here, this one here, these 4, and then here's that fuel pressure regulator I was talking about. That is a filter regulator setup. These are off of a Corvette. So we gotta change this out, drop the tank to do the pump. We should be good. So let's go ahead and get that going. Alright guys, I forgot to record, but I got the new pump on right there. It's all connected. New O-ring is on. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the sending unit back down in here, get the tank up, and then do the regulator. And then at that point, we can try and start it. Probably gonna be really loud, so, but it's on a Harley Terminator, so I just will probably turn the key, make sure it builds a fuel system pressure and everything, and go from there. But let's get this tank up and go from there. All right, y'all, so you got the fuel tank back up, ground straps on, everything is connected. That needed to be on. Now we got to work on this fuel pressure regulator plus fuel filter here, and these are pretty simple. It's just got 2 tabs you squeeze, and then you pull these back. You look right there, there's 2 tabs. You squeeze and pull, and then over here we're just gonna unbolt it and then get the new one on. So yeah, the new one is right down there. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. fuel out, dude.
Yep. Oh.
No.
Maybe not.
And then these here, you squeeze and slowly pull. There's one. This one.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh, yep. Fuel everywhere.
Fuel. Ah! Shit. Okay, technical difficulties. Stay up there. Okay. Now, set that nicely. There. Oh, stay in there, stay in there. Please stay in there. Okay. Set you up. Alright, we got it out. Now, let's get out of under here. Alright guys, so here's the new fuel pressure regulator slash fuel filter. So what I'm going to do is try and get this here like that. And you go ahead and push this baby in so we can get this here off while it's spilling fuel everywhere. Why, bro? Tell me why. I just want you to come out, that's all, please. But these here we gotta reuse, so we gotta be really, really gentle not to damage these, so we can put them back on the other side, on this filter, and reuse them, because unfortunately it didn't come with new ones. Alright guys, so we got the new fitting on there, everything there, ready to go. We go ahead and get back downhill and put it together like a so. One bolt right there, that main one goes there, and then these two go here. So let's get it. Alright, put that right there, that right there, this right here. Come on, baby. Don't leave me lonely, girl. Can't get my nut on. That was good, because I'd rather get it off than on. Alright, now all we got left is to connect the battery, prime the fuel system, make sure there's no leaks or none. Hopefully there's enough fuel in this thing. Check on the Holley terminator where it's saying the fuel pressure's at. And then from there, wake up the neighborhood with the heads and cammed open down pipe, or open header 6.0. So let's get it. Alright, so just got the battery connected. I'm just gonna go around everything because the truck's been sitting, and just make sure everything is good, you know. Check the oil, things like that, to make sure. I know it's not gonna run long, but I don't want to start it with no oil in it. So I want to check the oils in there, make sure the grounds I go to, everything is good, and just make sure wires are on it, stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna turn the key on though and check for fuel pressure. So got the keys, let's do it. All right, so go ahead and turn the key. Terminator comes on. Come on. Alright, we got fuel pressure. Oh yeah. Turn off the light. Okay. So 41 PSI at just primed. Fuel system is primed. I did check for leaks. I don't know if I want to start it or not. It's really loud. I tried to start it, but I guess the truck isn't tuned yet or nothing. It is on a Holley terminator, but I don't know how that works because he did put a bigger throttle body on it that I got him through Max Speed and Rods. Shout out Max Speed and Rods. But yeah, at least we got the fuel system done that we want to get done. Yo, what up YouTube? We back at it again on the Square by T. Right now what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and pull these headers off. Well, this side.
This side's already been done.
Yeah, he already did this side here with a different header because the clearance on this one sucks and the header itself kind of sucks. So he's got a new one to put on it, and then the rest of the exhaust stuff we're gonna try and get to, and yeah, a few other little things. We did get it running last night. I didn't make video of it, but it's loud and it's running rich, so we took a couple of videos and stuff and sent it to his tuner. And then I think we gotta do a couple of things before it's ready for a tune. So we're just trying to button things up. We gotta change the oil in it and exhaust so it gets proper wideband reading. He's dropping nuts over there. But yeah, nut and bolt check everything, make sure everything is good. Trans mount, I think we had where the cross member goes on, the frame's got a little divot that we want to smoothen out so it sits flush, so everything is perfectly leveled. We got to change the transmission dipstick on it because this has this weird steel braided garbage stuff, and nothing beats OEM. So he's got new to him OEM one to put on the truck. Swap this out and get to it. Alright, so here's the new header that we're going to be putting on the driver's side. We got the old one out already. Is there still a gasket? Yeah, MLS head gasket, or MLS exhaust manifold gasket.
I mean, it goes on the head.
Yeah. If it works, it works, right?
Is it a head or a gasket? It's a header gasket.
Yeah, you know, it's header gasket, head gasket, tomato. They all got 4 holes in them. But yeah, so we can go ahead and get this thing up from the bottom up, bolt it up, and then continue from there. We got to do, like I said, the transmission cross member too after that. All right, so we got the dipstick in, the header swapped out. We just got the transmission cross member off, as y'all can see.
This right here.
Yep, see how that's not flush? So we're gonna beat that straight so we can tighten it up so the trans isn't at an angle or anything.
Mind you, the frame isn't bent on this. This is a very common...
Yeah, jacking point from people jacking up on this. So this is a very clean truck. But we noticed this here, if you can focus, is a little strip. So we're gonna go ahead and chase that, clean that up a little bit, and then go from there. So we're gonna knock that off real quick. Alright guys, so that is the full exhaust. I nearly just busted ass tripping backwards on this thing. But
A piece of wood that you moved right there, too.
yeah, because I was going to spray these ants. But anyways, this is the full exhaust for it. It's axle dump, so it dumps just before the axle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is how it would be. So now we're just going to start piecing, starting from the back of the truck forward, see how it looks. And I wish we could start her up in here, but yeah, we got everything there. So nothing to it but to do it, baby. Let's get it. All right, so we got this front part just laid on. We ain't tightened no clamps yet on both sides. We're just gonna go ahead and like loosely fit everything, and then we can adjust everything and then go around and tighten down the clamps and go from there. Yes, sir. It's gonna be nice, very, very nice. So now we're gonna get the X pipe, and that's gonna go here. Alright guys, so we got from the header all the way down to here. Like I said, we just have everything slipped on. Nothing is bolted. All the clamps are completely loose. We have the jack holding it up in the middle so we can get the hangers bolted up back there. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to make sure everything's pushed in tight and up as clearance as possible and out of the way of the drive shaft. And then start slowly snugging these down little by little and just work them so it doesn't move the angle of everything. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright guys, so we got all the exhaust all on, all the way to the back, as you can see. Nice, tight. All the clamps are good. All that. Now I'm draining this filter. Well, I'm going to take the filter off and drain the oil, because it's running rich. There's a lot of gas and oil, and we don't need that. So, let's change all this real quick. Alright, so we got the oil draining right now. Hello, spider. But yeah, there's a lot of gas in this thing, yo. Hopefully it might fill up this pan, so I might have to plug it. But let's get this all finished draining. Alright, so oil is done draining. Got the new filter here. I like to do what you should do is always get the ring here and just put a little bit of oil on your finger and get it wet. And if the filter sits straight upwards, I like to fill the filter up as well. So
Exhaust is done too.
yeah, we got that exhaust looking good. We kind of redid it so it tucked a little better. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead now and put a little bit of oil inside here. This oil we're gonna use just for, because it was running rich and the gas smelled like oil, so we're just gonna throw this oil in there right now to cycle it and then flush it with that and get the tune done on it, and then we'll flush it with good oil and stuff. So let's go ahead and fill this up, get the filter on there, keep going. Alrighty, oil is in. Cap going back on. Do, 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 do. Come on, find your spot. There we go. When you put these on, this is the direction it goes on. Like that. Not upside down, just like that. That's straight. Alright, now we're going to put this beauty on the ground because we are done underneath of it. We did the fuel pump and fuel filter in the last video you saw. We did the exhaust. We changed the dipstick, the driver's side header, and what else we did? Oh, we clearanced for the transmission cross member. What else we do? That's it, right? I believe so. Off camera, we did like plugs, things like that, stuff like that that wasn't really recorded for it. But yeah, so we're gonna get this jack stands out from under her. Here she goes. Dun 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 dun. Speed her up a little bit more. She's on the ground. Yes, sir. This truck's so nice. Heck yeah. So Ethan ordered a set of new spark plugs for it, and he's got them down right now. So, you know, make sure you all have post notifications turned on. And also, guys, why is more people watching this video that's not subscribed than is? That's not cool, bro. Y'all gotta, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, bro, just hit that button real quick. Quick and easy, don't cost you anything, and it helps us tremendously because we have the content here. We just gotta keep doing it. And more that people watch these videos and subscribe, the more revenue we make, the more money in our pockets to do more wild stuff to this. And I know there's a lot of drift events and shows coming up, and that costs money to get these vehicles to them, especially because he drives a 2500 and that thing sucks down some gas. And we're trying to get the phone will focus on it. That red truck right there that I got stung by a wasp from, that's the tow rig. And I know Ethan would love to get that truck going.
Yeah, the 2500 is my wife's.
That's her daily. It's supposed to be one of her dailies.
Yeah.
But they got an Accord too, a CG, because, you know, the homie told her to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
it's 5-speed too.
And it is 5-speed. It's actually the same year and everything. But we want to get that red truck going. And that is going to be getting an LS. It's a 454 truck right now, right?
Yeah.
So
You're going to get a 6.2 in it.
it's going to get a 6.2 heads and cam, exhaust, all the goodies. So that costs money, guys. And if you all want to see that crazy stuff, just share these videos. Make sure you have post notifications turned on so you all can get notified when we post these uploads every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We've been killing it, guys. But enough rambling. We're getting these plugs in, like I said. He got the, what's that cable called? For the
dongle, the tune-in cable.
Yeah, the dongle cable to connect the laptop to the Honda. None of that right now. To the Holly, so his tuner can remote in. We get this baby tuned. He can set the parameters and all that stuff, and We can hear the chop chop of it and take it down the road. Hopefully, by the end of this video, we can take it down the road and we can find out if it's a posi or not. Because he was told it was a posi.
I don't think it is. No.
We don't think it is because motherfuckers be lying. But anyways, guys, let's get to work on it. He's going to throw these plugs in here and stuff. We're going to get everything set up so we can get it remoted in and tuned up. And hopefully in this video, you guys can hear it running and smoking tires or tire. One of the two. Ethan's getting everything set up in there with the laptop and everything. So the tuner can remote in. He's already been talking to him. So here, shortly after I'm done with this, we will have everything going so we can get it tuned. So let me wait this cable real quick for the power and the ground to this relay, and we'll get to the fun stuff and you guys can hear the truck finally. Tuner has Raver strut window that he's fitting us in, so we don't want to waste more of his time, so we can get this all done so the truck can be finally tuned. So he's working with that in there. He's getting like the team viewer thing downloaded and everything, so he can remote tune. So once he gets to that point, I'll pick up the camera again and we'll start recording him doing his thing and hearing his baby roar. Alright guys, so he's all in there right now. And so right now they're doing the TPS calibration on it. So Ethan's out there. He's gonna just mess with the throttle body while he's in here doing the calibration stuff. Now they're showing the TPS percentage before it did it because it needed to be calibrated. Alright, so now Ethan is connecting the fuel pump. So we have fuel pressure so we can mess everything up. Alright, so we cycle the key. We got fuel pump now. Everything passed. That exhaust sounds good.
Leave it running.
Hell yeah. Damn, y'all. This thing sounds good. Now he's going to calibrate everything in here. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and back it out. Alright guys, so still idling, nice. Letting it cool down a little bit with the fan connected. Still in here messing with everything. So you can hear the chop in this baby. Sounding good. Yes, sir. The truck. Alright guys, so we ran up to Walmart to get some transmission fluid for it and some power steering fluid because it was low on trans fluid and had no power steering fluid. So that, and we got to get gas to put in it because it was low on fuel. So we're gonna get this stuff, get back to the house, and get back to it, and then do some more tuning. Then we'll go for a rip. Right, so leaving the gas station now. We got some 93 octane for the baby. Now we're heading back to the house, throw this fuel in there. We're gonna change the power steering pump on the truck as well, because that one is winding. And go from there. So far so good, baby. Truck is idling, sounding good. It's only gonna get better because after this, I'm gonna be driving and having some fun. So let's get back to the house. All right, so gas is in. He's gonna do the relay now for the fan
Just temporary.
Yeah, just temporarily. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch out this power steering pump with this one here, because this pulley is bent and the pump is winding. So yeah, got some tools out. Get the alternator out the way, battery disconnected, all this here. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So we got the new power steering pump on. He's got the relay wired up for the fans. So we just got to put the belt on right now, and then we got to put the intake back on it, and then we should be good. We got to add fluid to the power steering pump and to the transmission. And we can start this puppy back up and let them horse puppies sing, baby. All right, so we got everything hooked back up. Now it's time for some trans fluid, power steering fluid, bleed the system. And we should be good to go. After that, let's move some of these tools so they don't rattle off this thing, you know. And we should be good. All right, so putting some fluid in the transmission steerer right here, and then we will get to doing it in the trans.